Okay, so the arena is all set up for this weekend, and I'm about to just tell you what all the rules are for this wipe. So this is the rules for this arena. This is called Fall Folks. It is based off of the game Fall Guys, and the idea here is that it's going to be an obstacle course that everyone's running at the same time. The last person to finish will be eliminated each round, and we keep playing rounds until there's only one person remaining. If you die during the obstacle course, you are also eliminated. So the way it's going to work is if you're a competitor, at the beginning you're going to come in, first day you're going to put down a sleeping bag, I'll put one down for you, so just ask me to do that, and you're going to come in and start right here. And everyone's going to pile in here, anyone who wants to compete, all the competitors are going to be here at the same time, because you have to be there at the start. Then on the count of 3, I'm going to open up these curtains, and everyone's going to run out and start going through the obstacles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the obstacles as I go, and if I fall when I'm doing the obstacle course, I'll explain what the checkpoints are. If I can actually make it through without falling, then I'll go back and explain what the checkpoints are. But basically the idea here is you come out here at the gate, everyone's starting at the same time, so remember this entire thing, there's other people running at the same time. You can either jump up onto the stairs or crouch down and go for the inside lane and come up the stairs that way. So this is the first obstacle, the spiral staircase. Here's the second one. You're going to jump across here and jump across here. Third one is the rope ladder climb, so you're jumping back and forth across as you go. I actually might finish this without falling. Okay. Next it says here, so just to back up a little bit, you're going to go down. This is the go down. You have a choice of picking 2 lanes here. So you can go right into that one right there, or take this lane right here, which is slightly harder to get into, but is easier on this end. So then you're going to go through each of these obstacles and come through and press the button. When you press the button, it closes the door behind you for 5 seconds. So that means that if you're in second place, say there's 2 people running along, one person in that lane, one person in this lane, if I make it through and press this button before they make it through the door, they have to wait there for 5 seconds, letting the other people catch up to them. And then it'll be like a race to see who can press the button next. Other than that, so if you do fall at any point, so I'm going to go through falling on each of the obstacles here, because I managed to get through it without falling. So for instance, here's the first checkpoint, you've got the signs on the side and the mailbox to indicate where it is. So say I run up these stairs here and I fall off the side. What I do is I come back around the sign of the last checkpoint that I hit. So basically all you got to do is turn around towards the start of the course and run to the next sign you see. Then you'll jump back up on. It's a pretty large jump from every area, so it might take you a few tries. And then you run around the mailbox to make sure that you're running from behind the mailbox. So that's how it works. If you fall off, again, I'll do it again. And remember, you'll take damage. Then you come back to the sign, jump up a couple times until you get it. Make sure you're behind the mailbox, and then you can keep going. So that's how the checkpoints work. So for instance, if I were to fall here, and I'm almost dead, remember if you die then you're eliminated, but I died before I hit checkpoint 2. Or sorry, I came off the platform before I hit checkpoint 2. So because I did that, I have to go back to checkpoint 1 and jump up and start from here again. So that's what happens. That's how the checkpoints work in case you fall off the foundations. If you stay on the foundations, though, there are ways for you to get back up. So for instance, if you don't make this first jump right here, I hope I don't die here. Okay. If you don't make that first jump, all you have to do is just come up here and then there's a rope ladder to make it up, and you've hit checkpoint 2. So that's the first one right there. If you fall off on the foundations, then you can just climb up the rope ladder. But if you fall off of the foundations, then you have to go back to the last checkpoint. Over here, same kind of thing. So say, I'm going to climb down so I don't take too much damage. Say I go off right here. I haven't hit checkpoint 3 yet, because that one's right up there. You can see where the mailbox is. So I have to turn back and head around this sign, jump up, climb the rope ladder, and you can see there's the mailbox right there. So that indicates that this is the checkpoint 2 mailbox. If you were to fall off on the foundations though, so say you go for that jump right there and miss, and you still stay on the foundations, then what you do is you come back to this rope here and climb up. And then you can jump across. Oops. So yeah, that's an example of, so you fall off on the foundations, you come back here, and you keep going jumping across. And so then you get, okay, third time's the charm, I hope. I'm probably going to die though, that'll be really funny. So once you get to the go down one right here, so say you take this other route right here, once you go through this door, then you're clear for the checkpoint. If you fall off the edge before you hit that checkpoint, you got to go back all the way around to that sign right over there and climb up the rope ladder. But if you make it through this door, then you hit checkpoint 3. Then if you come off at any point here, all you got to do is run back behind the sign. So this one right here, it's a little bit harder because you got to jump through 2 windows, and the windows are tricky to get through. I would suggest going for the right-hand lane, because I suck at these window hops, but if you're good at them, that's all good, and then you run through and press the button. And so every round it'll be the last person to finish is eliminated, so if you don't make it through in time, then you'll be eliminated. So you're basically just going through this obstacle course with other people running. If you come off of the foundations, you run back to the previous checkpoint by running around the sign and then going up to the next mailbox to know you're there. If you stay on the foundations, you just figure out how to keep going, how to keep progressing. There are ropes in different places to help keep you progressing. That's a good way to finish. So that's the rules of the Fall Folks obstacle course. If you're a spectator, you'll watch from inside those watchtowers, which are to my left. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope to see you out there. I'm going to be expanding the obstacle course for next week, but for this week, this is what it looks like. The electricity is all up and running. Everything's good to go, so just come. You don't even need to bring anything with you, because I don't think any clothing blocks fall damage. Just maybe bring some food to heal up with. Food would be a good idea. Maybe water too, because I just realized this is salt water that I'm surrounded by this time. So just food and water. I have cloth to make sleeping bags or beach towels that I can just put down anywhere here for you to respawn in case you die. But make sure to let me know to do that. So this is the spectator area. Close out the video, where you'll be able to watch everything go down. You can see the competitors start from there. So if you don't want to play, you don't have to. Or if you get eliminated, you have somewhere to watch from. I encourage all people to try it though, because this isn't like the normal PvP action. You know, like you can just run through the course. You can give up if you want to. If you get eliminated, you just become a spectator. So I would encourage everyone to try it if you're here. And then you can always spectate if you get eliminated. But that's it. That's Fall Folks. I'm going to be putting in the second area right over here, so make sure not to build in this area. And there are level 1 and 2 workbench, repair bench, refinery and furnace already set up over there, as well as drop boxes and a vending machine, which sells charcoal for scrap. So if you have any donations, you can come and bring them over here. Other than that, I will see you out there on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Come on out for Fall Folks.